Hello, everyone. I'm back again. At least I'm trying to do this video for you for the stamp camp. I'm not sure this part is going to work because I have to splice 2 or 3 videos together. But anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. I already did 1 video. And now we're going to do the 7 treats. Anyway, you all will have the stamp set. And then it's called A Merry Hello. And it is just a wonderful stamp. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. And then for this part of the class, you have 7 tutorials. They're all together on a couple of pages and with pictures. So this should help you. But I'm going to show you a few things because it is just a little bit different than most things. So alrighty, I'm going to stop the video and then I'm going to go down. Okay? Okay, crafting friends, this is the first treat that we're going to make, and it is so fun. This year we have a new stamp set, and it's probably one that you maybe haven't even thought of getting. It's called Celebration Tidings. It has Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's. It has these wonderful set of dies, and the very, very largest one looks like this when you die cut it. It takes a bunch of paper. And then what I did, and I saw someone else do this, it's not my original idea. I have 2 score marks. So if you want to take a screenshot, but it's also typed in this tutorial. I scored it on my trimmer at 2.5 and 3 5/8. So I'll take that off. And then you just fold it up like this. And you can put a piece of ribbon inside, and I would recommend that you trim your ribbon. This is that pretty ribbon. It'll be in your kit, and I always do a nice little slice so that it's got a nice pointed edge like that, and then you can just slip it through your, I already punched the holes for you, so you can just tie this into a bow, and this is a perfect little treat holder for a pack of gum or chiclets or breath mints or a candy bar. But do you see how this will just fit right in there like this pack of gum? Okay, so then it'll sit flat on the bottom, but it's really easy. All we're going to do is stamp this is one of the Tasteful Label dies. I'm not sure what it's called exactly. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to stamp that with the black Memento because, you know, you want to use your blends for coloring. So I'm going to do my stamping, ink it up with my black Memento. And I'm going to stamp it up like that. And then the greeting can go just for you. And that's going to be in red. And let's see, here we go. So open our red ink and stamp it. And anytime you're using photopolymer, you always want to use your piercing mat. This one's just cut in half. So just like that. And then you can color this with your blends if you feel comfortable doing that. Or if you really want, you can use part of the stamp because it has images. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to have to sit down for this instead of, so hopefully my head won't get in the camera. But so it's always a little tricky because I have to be a little further away than I would normally be. So I'm going to line up these little circles with the old olive. And there we go. Not too bad. And then I would just color in the rest with my reds, my red blends, and put it on. And it is quite easy. Just put it on. We'd adhere it. And this blue grid paper is from this weekend's. It's called On Stage at Home. Normally we go stamping up. We go to an event in Salt Lake. And then you're going to just add some jewels. And so you can add some, these are called wonderful gems. We're just going to add 1 on each end like that. You can do anything you want. And that's how fast it is. The hardest part is getting red paper out and die cutting it. But anyway, that is a wonderful set that I don't want you to miss. It's in our mini catalog. It's toward the back, Celebration Tidings. Oops, I'll put it right there. But even if you don't get this, I love the dies, and I'm going to use them several times. So anyway, that's our little project. Isn't that fun? I'm going to set that aside and do the next one. The next one is a little Stampin' Up box like this. And this is a belly band that just slides on and off. This bow is made, I punched that out with the red velvet paper. And the red velvet paper is pretty scrumptious. In fact, I'm almost out of it. I used up almost all of it. So the punch is called Gift Bow Punch Builder. It has a tag, and then you can sort of see the piece that I popped it up on there. So this is simple. I'll show you how this works. And there is a stamp to go with this. It is called Gift Wrapped. I always put a rubber band around my things. It's called Gift Wrapped, and that's the Bow Punch Builder. Gift Bow Punch Builder. So pretty neat. Anyway, so we take our box, and I gave you, everyone has their half page of designer paper, and I just cut this at 1.5 inches. And anytime you're doing a belly band, or a circle, we're going to do the same thing in the coffee cups. I just take my bone folder and go like that. It helps just go around the box a little nicer. So we're going to take here are my pieces for this, and anytime you're doing a box, this is the basic way of doing it. So it's already creased. This is in the annual catalog. So you want to give all that a good crease. And then what I did, oops, like that. And I didn't quite do that right. I don't know what I've done here. Oh my goodness here. This one doesn't seem to have the... Oh, this is the way we're going to, I'm sorry. We're going to do it just the opposite of what we normally do. Usually we have okay, you fold that up like that. That's the bottom of your box. And then it goes like this, and you put your treats in there. Let's just say I put some adhesive in there, close it up, and you leave it. And now I'm going to put my belly band around this, and that's going to hold it together. And then when someone opens it up, they can pull it off like that. And so this is what I did for this. I just curling it like this helps to put it around. And what I'm going to do, I used like this, and then you give it a good little squeeze. And I need another hand here. So then here's my label, my So Pretty label, I think they're called. And what I'm going to do is put some adhesive on. Actually, I'm going to use my very strongest adhesive, and that's the Seal Plus. I'm just going to put a line down each of the sides like this. And then here's my box and my label. And I'm just going to put it together like this. I don't want to get adhesive on my box because then it won't slide. There we go. I just want it to be on this label. Actually, here, I think I better just take it off for a second and go like this. There we go. And then we're going to stamp a Merry Hello on there like that. And I'm going to get my Merry Hello and some red ink. And somehow I've lost my piercing mat on my table here. Don't know what happened to it. It was right here in front of me, and it's probably here someplace, but I don't like stamping without something. I don't know what happened to it. Well, we'll just do it anyway. I'm going to stamp it sort of toward the bottom because, and it turned out fine. But on bigger images, it will not be as good if you don't use a piercing mat. And now I'm going to just put, here's my punched up. You can see how velvety that is. And then here's this little tiny piece, and that's going to go right on top of there. And I'm just going to use a little tiny glue dot, like that. I usually like to use a pick. And then I'm just going to set it on there like that. And there you have it. You can have a little dimension to that. I can see my little, needed a mini one, but I didn't have one out. There's a little extra tag right here. You can just do something with that, put that in a little stash of something. And then we're going to put this on right there. We'll add a little bit of adhesive to this. And I'm just going to use a little bit down here toward the bottom and put it on like this. And that's how quick and easy this project is. A merry hello. And then you can just slide it right over your box. Remember, you got your little treat in there. And then you just slide it on there. Like this. There, just like that, and there we go. There's our little project. That was another one, and then we have another project, and this is going to be a tin box. I just wrapped some ribbon around it, and I put a little secret word inside there like that. So I'm going to show you this really fast because I want to use the punch on this. This is the corner rounder punch. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a tin, and you're going to stamp your stocking like this, like I already did. And then I didn't color this one. It's all just colored with red blends. And then you just pop this up with your dimensionals. Like this, and then we take it off with our take your pick tool. It's my favorite tool. That and the our silicone mat. I have about 5 of these, I think. Anyway, you're going to pop this on like this, and then you're going to take you're going to cut your own, because you have your own designer paper. So I cut it at 2.5 by 3 3/4, and that'll tell you that in the directions. But because this is rounded, I have heartfelt Christmas. It's not glue down, but you can do whatever you want. It's rounded, so I'm going to use, this is the Detailed Trio punch, and it's a corner rounder. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to round each corner. Just like that. And it gives you just a tiny bit of stuff. And then we're going to put this on like this. My space is getting a little messy there already. And this adhesive sticks really well to these tins, but you can put a gift card in here. A gift card would be perfect, or you could fill it with little candy or mints or something. And then you're going to add, I've given you a little red piece like this. You could corner around that. And then this is going to go on top like that. And so you're just going to put a little adhesive on there. Today is the first day I've ever done a video this way. It's different than Facebook Live, but I had like 9 ladies buy this class, and there were quite a few, half the class is not on Facebook. So I thought, well, I'm going to learn how to do a video, and it's been a challenge for a few days. Anyway, but I'm trying to It's not a public, and I will give you these links. Anyway, and then you can just tie, I just tied a couple strands of ribbon together, and there you have a cute little treat. You're going to add, again, you're going to add some red gems to that. But a very, very fun. Oh, and then this stamp, that has, so I stamped it in an olive green, and then those little red things, that's a stamp too. It's a very, very fun stamp. You're going to just be thrilled to have it, owning this. I know that. Okay, now I'm going to show you another, I'm not actually going to do this one, but I'm going to show it to you. This is you're going to do a pizza box. And I already punched that out for you. It's got a red tag and it's cards for you. And you're going to cut the designer paper yourself. And then you're going to put on the inside, you're going to make a little card like this. There's one little mini card, and it has envelopes. And then you're going to do another one, and this is the same designer paper. It just turned it over. And you're going to stamp anything you want. You're going to have all those stamps for yourself. And then these are the envelopes that I did to go with those. This is just basic stamping, so but it's very, I love these little miniatures, so you can mix them and match them like that. But that's 3 little projects, 2 cards and the box. And then the last thing I want to show you, because if videos are too long, you can't post them. So it's sort of an interesting deal. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to put those over here. And then the last project is doing a coffee cup. And this is easier than it looks. I cut these out for you. We have these wonderful coffee cups and holders this year that Stampin' Up! Has in the catalog. They're pretty neat. And there's a die, and it's called Wrapped in Christmas or something. But anyway, it cuts out these dies, and you have to use 2 of them because you have to be able to put the ends together like this. So I want to show you this part of it. I'm going to use that on the outside. So I'm going to put some of my really strong plus, and I'm going to put, this is the one with the tab, and then this is the one that's plain, like that. And then I'm going to, again, oh, I don't really like that. I like it better like this. So we'll do that way. That's what I meant to do the other one, but okay, now I'm going to curl this. So this is really you can use tear and tape or a really strong adhesive right there. And then again, I'm going to put some more strong adhesive right here. Whoop, took that off, didn't it? Okay, just like that. I think I can cover it up and it'll still be okay. There we go. We'll put it together like that. And then you can just slip it on. It's just like that. And then we want to cover it up with, so this is again that celebration die. This is the smallest size. And so you can do any, I have all kinds of things cut. But I love these little stitch things. Here's one I did that partly done again. So they're all totally different. So then we're going to put a little stamp piece right there. This is Heartfelt Christmas. And this stamp has a 2020 in it. And I don't think we're ever going to forget 2020, are we? Oh, I left my water on the other side of the room. I may have to get that. So, I'm going to put my water right there now. And then we're going to just, so I'm going to put my strong adhesive on. Again, you can use your tear and tape. Just put a little bit down the center, and Then I'm just going to, so I'm going to line up the seams so that seam is along that seam right there. And then I'm going to turn it this way, and so there's no seam, but just, and there we go. We could also use dimensionals, would be great. And then just a little bit of a ribbon, and we are almost done. So you're going to cut your own designer paper. So I'm going to take my glue dots. I already made this. And you're going to get your bow, your beautiful ribbon. There's 2 spools, a red one and a old olive. So I'm going to put this on, and there you have it. And then before you know it, you're going to have everything, almost everything done for Christmas. So these are really, really fun. There's this coffee holder too. It could hold 2 cups of treats like this, or you could put a bag and 1 cup or whatever. You can also take apart the coffee cup and trace along and do the whole thing in designer paper. But anyway, it's just sort of a fun, easy. I'm trying to keep things easy, because if you want to make several things, you want to keep it easy. You don't want to make it too time consuming. So that's it, girls. I hope you have a wonderful time at Stamp Camp. This year we're not meeting in person. We're doing everything virtually. Tonight I'm doing an awards ceremony with, here's a gift card. You can stick a gift card in there like that, or you could fill it with cocoa. Anyway, I'm doing a virtual Stamping Up event tonight, and then Friday and Saturday, we're doing stamping and all kinds of presentations to see the spring mini catalogs already. So anyway, thank you so much for purchasing my Stamp Camp. I'm Corinne Braxton, and I sure appreciate your friendship and your business. Thanks so much.